Welcome to the Ruck Shop's YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be putting on the GY6 fatty mount to your Honda Ruckus. With this mount, you're going to get all the hardware included. You also get T-bracket, a shock arm, as well as the actual mount, and then the stretch bar as well, which the stretch is a 12-inch stretch. Now, mind you, this is all gloss black. Yours is going to come with a raw finish. This is going to allow you to put the GY6 motor onto the Honda Ruckus and be able to have that stretched fatty look like you want. So in this video, we're going to be putting this on. We have the motor off the bike. The bike has already been shaved, prepared for the GY6. We have a video where we go over this, and we'll also briefly go over what we did here when we get the camera a little bit closer. But if you didn't want to see that, you want to see the full video for it, we'll show you the video in the product description, and you can check that out. All right, so you can see here, we've opened up both these holes to M10. These used to be M6 holes. There was a nut on the back. We knocked those out. Usually have a hook tab right here. We cut that off, grounded that flush, as well as on this front brace here, there's usually a hook tab as well, and that is gone. There were some other little ones that we just cleaned up that isn't necessary. Primarily, it's just going to be the one where the mount goes right here, and then the other ones where the T-bracket and stretch bar go. So T-bracket, we like to call it this one. That's going to bolt underneath. And then you have what we call the nameplate, which is right here. That goes on top, and provided with that is going to be two M10 by 25 bolts. We'll go through there, and then a washer and a nylock. We're going to put this all on loosely to start with, so that we can move things around and get them sorted up. So I'm going to start by putting those bolts in right now. So now we have the bolts in. We're going to put our washers, provide two M10 washers, and put those underneath. And we're literally just going to hand tighten these, not even all the way with the nylocks. These are true nylocks, so once you get it on there, they're not going to just back out easy. Before we go ahead and tighten everything, what we'll do is we'll put red Loctite on. I'm not going to do it just right now because it might harden up on the nut itself. So we'll go ahead and start to just thread these on. You'll also notice that even though this frame is black, this blue is actually just painter's tape. We put this on the outside of the frame here, so while we're leaning in, working on the bike, we don't scratch it. So we don't want to scratch the powder at all. It's just a protective measure that we follow. Next up, we're going to be turning the motor, bringing it in, and starting to line up the mount with everything needed. So now we have the motor lined up parallel with the frame. So we're going to go ahead and put the motor mount in next, and that tucks in between the two motor mount points on the engine. And from there, you can put the motor bolt through along with the stretch bar and just let it hang for a second. And then we'll start lining everything up on the actual frame, and we'll get a little bit better angle for you once we do all that. Put the washer in that. So you can see with the motor mount here, we take this off for powder. You're going to have 4 parallel bolts right there. That's for what we call the dog bone. That bolts in like so. And then you have a random 2 right there that are threaded. So you're going to use the non-threaded C-clamp that goes on top. Now that part's going to go right here on the inside of the factory shock tab. So this, you're going to want to move the whole motor over so that lines up inside there, and then the rest of this will drop in onto the actual frame. And then afterwards we can worry about the stretch bar. Like I said, I'm leaving everything loose now, no Loctite just yet. Get it lined up, and then once we get it lined up and bolted on, that's when we can start playing with the putting Loctite on. Now when we go through tightening everything, I'm going to go over the dog bone. There's going to be one side that has more of a gap than the other. That's how a real pinch point works. It won't have the same gap on both sides. So one will close all the way, leaving just a small gap on the other. Okay, now on the other side you have these two standard bolts with the C-clamp. These are going to go in like this and thread in through the two threaded portions of the mount. Now that you have the mount on loose where you can still pivot the motor, so you don't want it tight for that reason, so you can swing the motor front and back. In this long shock or stretch arm, there's a little point facing up. That's what's going to go to the T-bracket itself. So you have an M10 bolt, you're going to go ahead and put that through with the washer, and then the other washer, and then the provided nylock. So we'll go ahead and just put that on loosely. And right now, this is what your current setup should look like. You should have the T-bracket on, the stretch bar, your mount, and then we're going to move on over to the shock arm next. So now we have the shock arm. With that, you get the C-clamp and some the provided bolts. This is loose, so I left this loose for sliding it in so you can line it up with the bolts. So that little clamp is going to go on the inside portion here. You can dangle it in. And then once that gets on there, there's a provided frame bolt or shock arm bolt that's going to go through here. And then that's going to lock it in place. That one is going to come in a little dime baggie. And it's going to be a zinc plated bolt, so it's going to look something like this. It's a different thread pitch than the rest, so that's why we put it in this bag. It's a 1.25 thread pitch. So I'm going to go ahead and put this bolt through, and then from there we'll get to the spacers and the little C bracket. Lastly, you're going to get two little 1/4 inch spacers. These are going to go for your shock arm here, which we provide a M10 by 65 bolt that goes with it. So what you're going to do is you're going to bolt your shock to the motor at the base there, line it up here. Depending on the offset, you can have one spacer on each side, stack up two spacers one side, two spacers the other side. Whatever gets your shock the straightest, that's how you're going to run it. Usually, you'll notice it's going to be one spacer on each side. So that's probably the way that we will run it on ours once the shock is here. Now we're going to go back and tighten everything up, put Loctite on it all, and make sure it's all buttoned up. Remember, your mount is not going to be straight up and down. It's going to be coming back at an angle like so. You'll notice it more once you put the shock on at the rate that it has to be. And then from there, you're going to be good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video on putting the fatty mount on here. It looks really good. The whole bike's coming together. The all black is just looking real nice. It's something simple. Like it's not anything crazy out of the ordinary, but it looks really, really good. So be sure to check out the rest of these series and like, share, and subscribe. Keep an eye out. There's going to be a lot more going. We're going to be pumping out 2 videos a week just to get this bike finished in time. the knees.